When a user first arrives in their knowledge base app, home screen will show the user the primary features that that user is most likely to engage in. With this user has a role of reader, or it could also be called author. They are going to be someone who's going to be looking at articles, searching articles, and they might submit an article to be added to the repository as well. So Adam here can first view the articles. He can go here on the left-hand side, or he can always go here from search articles. And he'll be shown all of the current published articles, an initial cover photo, and then the content of the article. You'll also see the category and the tags and any additional resources if there are any. When you open up an item and it has additional resources, you can download that item as well. Now he can submit an article here from the My Articles page itself. It automatically links up to him, and he can make a selection of the category. Admins right now have the capacity to make new categories or make new tags. Within our content here, you now have a markdown rich text field where you can edit, and he's just going to go ahead and submit. Because this article was just submitted, the author can see the status, the version, and if there's been an assigned reviewer or not. See here, this has a description. This is actually running a workflow where we are utilizing AI to generate a one-sentence summary or description for our articles as they are submitted. This is already set up. You only would have to, connect your own ChatGPT API. These other work are running so that everyone is kept in the loop, where they're being sent push notifications. You could always change those to email notifications if you prefer. Now let's take a look at another reader who's already had a couple of articles in different stages of the process. Her article has already gone through 2 versions. She clicks back into these. You can see what was the notes that the reviewer said, what content, and what cover photo at that time. And an admin can see several of the same options to show how they approve articles. They can see the status that article is in. So this first one has just been submitted. He can view the category and tags, and he can actually make different ones. So the same thing that he can do with tags. Charles reviews the article and thinks it needs some editing. And he's sending this note here to the author. They're also going to have this historical record here of the comments of the author at the time and the notes at that time. You'll see that a version was created here, the article exactly as it was in this moment. So when Adam comes back in, he was mentioned in a comment and that the article has been reviewed. Adam's going to come make a formatting amongst the paragraphs, and he can even preview again articles. When he resubmits, he's adding notes into the reviewer, and another comment has been added doing notes. You can now see that the main article we're on is in version 3, and we've got 2 historical versions down here at the bottom. Last 2 things that an admin can do is they can approve it outright. And when they approve it, turns the status to approved, just showing you that the published date is today, and this is version 3 that has been published. You'd then be able to see it here listed on our articles. When there's an outright rejection, there's always this kind of summary note to the author. The third level of user is a super admin. Right now we have reader, admin, and super admin. A super admin can also search articles, approve articles. Lastly, they can also manage the article. Super admin are actually roles to assign articles as well, and they're only going to be shown users within this drop down that are admins or are super admins. And once this is emptied out, you see there's no other items to be assigned. To manage the articles, they can look through by tags and see how many and what of our articles are connected to the different tags. You can look through articles by category and how many articles and what articles do we have in them. And then lastly, they can view by author. Now, this option is going to be really, really helpful, especially if you're utilizing this template for a customer service or a ticketing item. So instead of, these statuses, you could just change the status names themselves to say submitted ticket, rejected, it's flagged, and then maybe published is closed or completed. And in revision could be, we're going back and forth, we're working on this ticket. You can see how many a specific person has and what status that item is in. You can also take a look at specific months, days, and times. So everything that was created in the last 30 days. And that would be the same if you had a ticketing system. We're creating a ticket. And then you could assign that ticket to someone specifically if you needed, or assign someone to review it, or, flag the item, mark it as approved, or to mark it as complete. And so you have a lot of customization options